All right, it looks like we're live, and I have a great guest today. I'm with my friend Dana Carpio, and Dana has an amazing story. Just recently, she's really been getting some amazing results in her business. And actually, just to kick this off, I'm just going to turn it over to Dana. Dana, why don't you just talk about quickly, like what are some of the amazing results you've had in your home business using this amazing internet system that we both use?
In the last week to week and a half, I've actually been able to pull in leads pretty much daily at this point. It's been a real thrill to wake up and find that you have new leads in your system, and I was asleep in bed. And it's pretty inspiring, and it makes you really want to just get up and get going really hard the next day. So it's definitely given me more motivation to continue doing what I'm doing.
Oh, that's so exciting. So, like, let's go back. What type of a business, when you first got started, introduced to network marketing, what was the business you were building? What kind of business, and what were you doing in your business, and what were you struggling with?
When I first started, it was back in April of 2014, and I was really having trouble. I did what my upline told me. I was posting on Facebook and trying to get some people interested just by posting on my personal page and things of that sort. And I couldn't get anybody interested. And it was really a struggle because I was like, everybody else is doing this, and they're getting results, but I'm losing followers. I'm losing friends. And so I expanded on to, I was like, okay, so what about Google Plus? Let's try that. Let's see how that does. And so I went there and I started building a following, and then I turned to Twitter, and then I turned to Instagram, and I turned to pretty much every social media profile because I was desperate for somebody to buy something. And I knew I wasn't the only one in the skincare industry, but I couldn't figure out for the life of me what I needed to do to make myself different. So people would actually be like, okay, she knows what she's talking about. I'd rather buy from her. And then I've tried different systems. I've tried doing things on my own. I've tried hooking up with Adam at one point. We actually were kind of working together. And nothing really clicked until I found MLSP. And when I found MLSP, I found my home. There's been motivation there. Every single day of the week, I'm constantly on the wake-up calls and the webinars, and it's really helped me figure out the direction that I needed to go in order to focus on the right things.
That's so cool. So now you're actually generating leads on a daily basis, right? You get to wake up and see new people that have opted, you presented your offer to, and they've seen it and they've opted in, and now you're building a list.
Yes, I am building a list. It's growing every single day. And to me, that's the most positive thing, is that by me going out and actually talking to people and being able to answer their problems and say, there is a better way to do this, it's been great because people just send me a message. They're like, hey, I saw you on Facebook and I'm curious about this. And I'm like, oh, great. Yeah, here's, what are you struggling with? And they say, well, I'm struggling with Facebook. And I say, okay, here's a free training to help you out. And they opt in, and that's a new lead. But the best thing about it is I get to talk to other people all the time. They're coming to me now instead of me trying to figure stuff out all the time. And that is huge. And I just feel like I never have been more blessed.
Right. So it's kind of a big part of it is just in the way now you're able to position yourself, right? Whereas before, yes, maybe you were desperate to try and find people. Now it's like you're positioned as an expert. You have this amazing training and education you can share with people, and that's actually serving to attract people to you, right?
Right. Exactly. Exactly. And that's one thing that I love. I'm going to be working on some webinars. It's going to be a consistent thing to help teach others who are looking to go from an offline standpoint to an online standpoint. And especially for the work-at-home moms, the offline is so easy because you're face-to-face and you can build that rapport. But when you go online, things change. Things are a little bit more different. And there's a different way that you need to look at things. Not the same old walk up to somebody, say, hi, here's my name, here's my card. by my product. It's completely different. And the whole part of figuring that out is the mindset and then knowing what to do. So that's my excitement for the work at home moms, to be able to bring them in and say, hey, look, this is really cool if you use it the way you need to use it.
Right. So, and speaking to that, like you have a family, right? So how much time are you spending on a daily basis, like implementing these strategies? And for people that are really busy, for example, like what would you say to them if they're concerned about, well, will I be able to do this or use this system, you know, even if I'm really busy and I'm a total newbie?
Oh, find time when you can. If you can't be on when the webinars are on, that's fine. Just, you know, try to squeeze it in where you can. If you're waiting for a doctor's appointment, I'm a stay-at-home mom, so I have the flexibility to be able to spend more time than most people do on this. However, it's once you figure out what to do and make a plan of action for yourself, it is so much easier to find little nooks and crannies in life to be able to stick stuff in. So, for example, like I'll be cooking dinner and there'll be the MLSP wake-up call that I missed that morning because of, you know, one of the kids was going crazy or something. And I'll listen to that call while I'm making dinner. Or if we're sitting at the doctor's office waiting and, you know, there's really nothing going on, the kids are playing with the toys, I will sit down and I will, you know, write out some ideas for a blog post. Or I just try to fit it in wherever I can. And as a mom, even though I stay at home with my kids, it still can be very challenging to fit things in. But a lot of it boils down to your commitment, and it boils down to your dedication. And, you know, you can do it. You can fit it in easily. You just have to be willing to look for the places to fit it in and have the drive to do it.
That's right. Well, Dana, I really appreciate you sharing your story, and I think you're just a total rock star. I've been noticing what you've been doing, and I really felt like your message would be valuable to you know, the people that I know are in my own audience as well, that can really benefit from learning from a leader like yourself. So thank you very much for joining me. And for those of you watching, you have the opportunity to get started with the same system that Dana and I are using. All you need to do is click the button that's either above or around somewhere this video, and that will take you to a page where you can learn more about this amazing system and get started. Join this awesome community that Dana and I are a part of. Don't you love the community, Dana? Isn't this like one of your favorite things about MLSP?
Yes, it is. Between the training and the support that I've found with all the members, if you have a question, you ask and they just answer it. And it's amazing the different levels that everybody is in, and you can get different answers and kind of go, well, I already knew that, but I didn't know that. So it helps you grow just by asking questions in a huge supportive community, and it makes a big difference.
I really believe this community is second to none. It's really amazing. Like Dana's saying, I mean, I can post in there, and within just a couple of minutes, a leader, this is a 6 or 7 figure earner, is responding and giving me the answer I'm looking for. So it's just amazing.
Yes, it is. Especially when you post something and Brian Finale comes back and he comments personally on it. It's kind of like, oh, be still my
I know. It's so cool. It's one of the things about that community that's incredible. It really is. Well, so again, for those of you that are watching, come join Dana and I. Use this amazing system. Be part of this community. It will help your business grow with leverage and in a way that, you know, you can actually have some freedom in your life too. So we look forward to seeing you get started.